Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Robot Wars Robot Arena 2 Tag Team Championship Tournament. We are in the third of our 4 qualifying episodes, which will contain 6 more competitions between a tag team of a heavyweight and a featherweight to see who progresses into the winner's bracket and who remains in the loser's bracket. Let's get underway with our first of 6 fights. Up first we have Team Danby's representatives Foxic 2 and Hysteria 2. Foxic famously not doing quite so well on Robot Wars, really through no fault of its team, but by simple errors over and over again. So, who are they facing off against? They're facing off against the bot design winners of Infection and Orchid Mantis. Let's get this one underway.
It's gonna be a rough ride. Get ready, robot ears. Let's see if you're ready for a real fight.
Thank you, Jonathan Pierce, for our intro as always. And this fight gets underway. Orchid Mantis thrown around. Oh! Foxic flipped out by Hysteria. That's a massive mistake from the Danby boys, and it's over in 7 seconds! My god, that's probably the quickest fight we've ever had so far. Both Danby boys eliminated. Foxic eliminated by Hysteria. Does prove the strength of that featherweight's flipper though. Let's progress into our second fight, which will be the team battle representatives of Titan and Flow. They'll be facing off against Team Malice representatives Rybot and Speedwave. 3 flippers, 1 axe. Let's get this one underway. This fight begins and Titan's axe is entirely facing the wrong way. Oh, and he does try to bring it crashing down on Speedwave, who I believe has already been immobilized. Rybot trying to get underneath the tiny frame of Flow. With its front hinge flipper, it does manage it. Oh, and Flow in trouble, pushed over the arena wall, actually by the force of Titan ramming into the back of Rybot. We're now down to just the 2 heavyweights, or I believe Titan may actually have the advantage, providing it gets that axe swinging. Pushing around, circling the flames there. Rybot trying to get that front arm just underneath Titan so it can drive him up and flip him over. Titan, I'm not really sure what they're doing. The axe doesn't appear to be working properly. Though 2 robots separate, and there we go, there's Titan flipped. Using the axe to self-right, so clearly it does function. Although Titan in trouble. Flipped, but not quite over the wall. The Rybot flipper staying up for quite a while there. There could be an issue with that. Titan in trouble, pushed up against the wall, just slamming it against the wall over and over. This definitely counts for damage and aggression from the Rybot boys. Oh, and Titan's right over and out. That's it. Team Malice progressed through to the winner's bracket. Moving on into our third competition of the day, we'll be seeing the team of Hypnodisc and 360 representing Team Hypnodisc. This is going to be some heavy spinner action this fight, and they're facing off against the forces of nature, Tsunami, and Block of Wood. Let's get this one underway. We begin and the spinners begin spinning up. 360 up to speed. Hypnodisc not blocked by Block of Wood actually. That was clever strategy from the featherweight there. Oh, flipped upside down. Are they going to be able to self-right? Something's fallen off Block of Wood already and they're being thrown around by 360. Another chunk coming off Block of Wood. Tsunami getting under Hypnodisc and throwing it. If they get it out, that could be it. Block of Wood has now lost a wheel. Hypnodisc has been thrown out and immobilized and eliminated. 360 now going to have to face a heavyweight and a featherweight. It could be in trouble when Tsunami snakes his way over to them. Both wheels gone from Block of Wood. Now 360 has to face off against the heavyweight and they are in trouble here. Upside down. Dave Moulds, the creator and driver of 360, also drives Carbide. I apologise if I pronounced his name wrong there. I was doing it off the top of my head without checking. And Team Forces of Nature have won. We're over halfway through now, entering our 4th competition of the day, which will see Team Mute's representatives, Mute and Micro Mute, take on 13 Black and Clank 3, Team 13 Black. Let's get this one underway. Another spinner in 13 Black, although this one far quicker than Hypnodisc can get up to speed. Clank 3 thrown across by Mute and almost, not quite, can they get it over the wall and out? Oh, not quite. There we go. Clank 3 immobilized. It's now up to 13 Black to take on both the Mute boys. And Micro Mute did a pretty good job of getting underneath and stopping the drive of 13 Black as Mute tosses them across the arena. Micro Mute got to be careful not to get stuck underneath Mute there. 13 Black's just being tossed around, no control, no power and drive in anything they've done. Utes both get underneath it. 13 Black in trouble, thrown straight out, another quick fight. Team Ute win. And entering our 5th fight will be Team Hardcore Robotics. That's Last Rites, aka Tombstone, the BattleBots champion, and its featherweight version, Suitcase Nuke. And they'll be facing off against the aptly named Team Suicide, Suicidal Tendencies, and Famine. Let's get this one underway.
3, 2, 1.
Tombstone, well known for having some physics issues in this game. If that goes wrong for them, they could gyro dance their way out of the arena. They're already seeing the gyro dancing problems there. Suitcase Nuke's spinner has stopped spinning, now trying to get back up to speed, as Famine attempts to try and keep itself on its wheels. Suicidal Tendencies wedge may actually be, ooh, I was about to say maybe very good for stopping the blade of Last Rites, also known as Tombstone, but it hasn't done a very good job getting thrown across the arena there. Famine, hit hard, oh, but Last Rites and Suitcase Nuke, come together. And Suitcase Nuke thrown way out of the arena by that one. Last Rites left on its own to face off against both the Suicide Boys. Famine thrown across the arena, really not be able to do much up on its wheels. Though Suicidal Tendencies apparently able to take the hits from Last Rites and survive. Ooh, Last Rites in trouble again off the arena wall there, nearly immobilizing and eliminating itself. Suicidal Tendencies now upside down, in serious trouble. Is it even mobile this way up? I don't believe it is. They really need to lower that claw, try and get their tracks on the ground, and then see how stuff goes from there. Famine back on its wheels is able to actually push Last Rites around a bit. Who's gone flying straight out of the arena and is immobilized. That's it! Shock win for Team Suicide, who have entirely immobilized and eliminated both the spinners from Team Hardcore Robotics, arguably the most powerful spinners in combat robotics today. Team Suicide will progress on to the winners bracket. And moving on into the finale of the episode, introducing our first team, the Team Tilly representatives of Tilly U3 and Dizzy Evo, and they will face off against Bigger Brother and Hardwired 2, Team Big Bro. Let's get this episode finale underway. Bigger Brother looking to hopefully get in behind Tilly U3 and flip it out quickly, stopping it from removing its own featherweight. Oh, and they've almost done it there, pushed up against the wall. Are they going to get them over? Just holding them there, hoping they'll eliminate themselves, and they have! Tilly U3, with its own flipper, pushed itself over the arena wall, meaning it's now up to Team Bigger Bro to win this. So there's a count-out elimination there. Could that be for Hardwired? Oh, I believe it was, but they just managed to escape it. All robots facing problems there. Does appear to be Dizzy Evo in the most trouble though, being flipped around by Bigger Brother. Hardwired just sort of ramming around at the back, and that's it! That's an immobilization! That's a very quick finale! Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've had for this episode. Our 6 fights are done, and moving on to the winners bracket are the bot design winners. Team Malice, Team Forces of Nature, Team Mute, Team Suicide, and Team Big Bro. Which means, moving on to the losers bracket, we have Team Danby, Team Batter, Team Hypnodisc, Team 13 Black, Team Hardcore Robotics, surprisingly, and Team Tilly. Next episode will be the 4th and final qualifying episode, and then after that we'll be into a single elimination winners and losers bracket tournaments. Let's see you next time.